What's up, champs? This is Crown C. Yeah, that's a little better. What's up, champs? Crown C. I'm here back again with another YouTube video. This video, I want to talk about your sleep and how important sleep is when it comes to exercising and just in life in general. First of all, I just want to talk about the lighting I just did right now. I'm using a light in my dining area, and I'm excited. I'm stoked because today I just ordered something new. I ordered a different lighting system with the tripod that I'll be using when I record at night. I normally don't record at night, but sometimes it's difficult to record during the day because the day's a little busy. I'm moving around too much. I might not be home. I may be doing some other things, so it makes it a little challenging to record during the day. But I got me some lighting so I can have the option to record at night, and the videos can look amazing, can look great. I'm very picky when it comes to recording. When I did the music, I was super picky on how I recorded my music and didn't put music out because I don't like how things sounded, because the quality was a little different, because the producing was trash. So I'm trying not to bring that same thing when it comes to recording these videos for YouTube. So I ordered some lighting, a little lighting system, so I can work a little better and give you guys some good quality content with some great footage. Okay, bedtime. When is a good time to sleep? Now, let me be transparent about this. Nowadays, I have been having a bit of a challenge with going to sleep early. Right now, it's about 9:30, and I have a plan to go to sleep at 11 o'clock today so I can wake up tomorrow at about 5 a.m. Back when I lived in New York in Riverdale, I used to wake up really early, and I lived right by a park. I would go to sleep sometimes at 11, sometimes at 12. Sometimes it didn't even matter what time I went to sleep, but the fact was that I woke up at 4:30 every morning. I would get up, I'll take a nice shower just to get my ass up. My process was I had a bottle with water. I'll take that bottle with water, I'll spray my face immediately when I wake up, when the alarm goes on. Instead of shutting down my alarm or pressing snooze, I'll go right into the shower. I'll take a shower. I'll have my clothes laid out for the day, and I had my exercise clothes. So I would run anywhere from 3 times to 4 times a week. And I would get dressed, or whatnot. My first thing that I used to do after all that, I would drink coffee. Now, I didn't realize at the time that coffee was not the smartest thing to do in the morning, especially before running, because then you will get dehydrated, and you don't want to drink coffee. You want to drink lots of water. And when I did the running, when I was doing this, it was usually cold, it was night, it was literally, if I can find some footage, I know I'm not gonna find this footage for this video, but sometime in the future, I can share the footage of me running in the pure dark through the woods. If you're from New York, and you know Van Cortlandt Park, you know Riverdale. I used to live in Riverdale, so I would run through Van Cortlandt Park. I used to live in 259th and Broadway, I believe it was. So giving you all this information, it doesn't matter. I don't live there anymore. But it was a good run, and I would get out of my house and run that whole thing, and then I go into the park and do the whole track, and it felt good because, again, I like to promote running in the morning, fasted cardio, because it targets directly towards the fat, and it doesn't target the calories that you consume when it comes to eating before running. So I would run in the morning, I would go to work, train my clients, and then sometime around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I would go ahead and do my weight training for the day, depending on how I ate throughout the day, which is something that's extremely important. You got to make sure you eat a certain way before you do the weight training, and it all depends on what your goals are, champ. So remember that. Build your meal planning and the way you eat around when you work out and how you're working out, what your overall goal is going to be. Okay, the ultimate goal right now for me is to go to sleep at 11 p.m. If not 11 p.m., it could be at bed at 11 p.m., go to sleep at 11:30. We'll see. I like to stick to routine. I don't have a great routine right now. You know, I had just had a baby. Well, he's gonna be one soon, in about a month. It's crazy how time flies. My life completely changed. A lot of things I've done changed, but it definitely put the battery in my back. And again, I always want to thank you guys for always supporting me since I started the Fifth Frame, since I started getting on YouTube, since I started Facebook and everything, the website's being built and all that. And so I'm very grateful for you guys for supporting me. And right now at this point, I only have 114 subscribers, but it's cool because when I go back to this video and I watch this, I'm like, man, I remember that day. I remember that day. So the plan right now is to do that, to wake up early, and I want to stick to a certain routine. I'm doing a lot of work right now. I have an ebook that I'm still creating, in the process of creating. That'll be coming out soon. The website is being built, as you guys already know. The login section of the website is going to be Tone Cut Go. The Fifth Frame is the brand. I have my first branch, which is Tone Cut Go, the subscription, and I'm super excited about it because I just shared on Snapchat what the meals are gonna look like when you go in for the login section. A lot of people responded and were excited, so I'm really stoked about that. Another thing is that I have a few mentors, if you would like to call them, that I'm working with right now. Sort of a consulting system, and it's just literally just to help me out. Shout out to Gwen Bates. She's one of the mentors that I'm working with. Janet also, and Mario. So these are some people that are helping me out, giving me some insight just to do what I'm doing right now, because everything is new right now. The e-commerce, the whole online world for me is brand new, and I know there's a lot of holes that I have to fill in, and there's a lot of work that I have to do. So it becomes a little overwhelming. So I just want to give a quick shout out to you guys, and I apologize if I'm all over the place. I just get really excited when I'm recording these videos, and if my day went amazing, I just want to share it with people. So as I always say, routine is everything, routine is everything. So my goal when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, if my little boy is up, then that means I have to feed him. Feed him and let mama sleep a little bit, because she usually wakes up and feeds them. And then, you know, I wake up a little later and head out to work or whatever the case may be, and get down to my business. But it becomes a little difficult nowadays because I don't live on my own anymore. I don't have that freedom that I used to have, as far as like just moving the way I wanted to move. But I have to kind of strategize how I live my life and how I work. So I have to block out a 3-hour period in my day, and I want to do that early in the morning. So first things first, I want to take care of myself, and I want to go out for that run. A lot of you guys who follow me on Snapchat know the deal right now, that I'm trying to get back into that routine, running in the morning, because it just gets me started. And my whole thing is running and reading, and I'm on one right now because I'm reading so many books. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm reading multiple books right now, as far as like reading the actual book, and I'm also listening to a lot of audibles. So it's important that I strategize my day so like I can, you know, plan to fail, fail to plan, right? So that's the whole deal with what's going on right now. I have the whole calendar method. I do the calendar. If you guys want to watch that video, I provide the link for you guys. The accountability calendar, which is something I'm gonna have on my website as well, on Tone Cut Go. And it's extremely important to have these things laid out and for me to see them, so I can continue going towards the right path in the right direction. So the plan is to pretty much go to sleep early, and it's gonna be difficult because I'm used to going to sleep a little later. I've always been a late owl, especially with music. Cause when I was doing music, my mind work is at its best when I was in the shower, came up with my greatest lyrics, and when I worked at night. Just I don't know, it was just something about that, or me having a little bit of grandma and yang, just chilling in the zone now. That was just my thing, the way I did things. But things are a little different now. It's all about the Fifth Frame. It's all about Tone Cut Go. It's all about the brand. It's all about helping you guys out, and I'm extremely excited about it. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, and this is something that I'm doing, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing. If you don't already go to sleep early, try to go to sleep early. Try to plan your day before going to bed. Try to plan your week, and if you can't plan your whole entire month, like I spoke about on the accountability calendar, I plan out my whole month. Now the difference is right now what I'm doing, what I'm adding to that is kind of doing things in detail. Now I'm strategizing what I'm gonna do throughout the day. especially that 3 hour mark, my productive time. And during that productive time, I'm not gonna be on my phone. I'm gonna make sure I take my phone and put it somewhere else. As you know, I am not, at this moment, I am not extremely active on Instagram, on at the Fit Frame, or Instagram at all. I post every now and then. I might put a story, but reason being is it's a little distracting. I deleted the app. I still have my account, but I decided to delete the app because it's a distraction. Once I get on my phone, first thing you do is you go on Instagram, and I wanted to stop doing that. There's nothing productive going on right now at the moment. I'm using Periscope, I'm using Snapchat, and I'm using Facebook and YouTube, of course, to talk to you guys and just kind of like communicate with a lot of people, as much people as possible, and email, of course. So if you're not utilizing Instagram in a productive way, my advice is to try to delete that app. You don't have to delete your account, delete the app, and see how productive you become. If you're trying to increase your productivity, I would advise straying away from any of those social media accounts that really take up your time, because you don't realize how much time it takes. The other day, I downloaded the app so I can post something, and I literally transparent as hell, I sat down by the bathtub butt naked, and I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I was there literally for 30 minutes. I'm like, shit, what the fuck? So immediately I deleted Instagram, and I just became much more productive than I was in the past. Utilize the reminder section or the task section on your phone. Personally, I'd rather write things down. That's why I like the calendar. But if you're always on the go, if you're at work and you don't see that calendar, you can use Google Docs and use the calendar there. You can use the calendar on your phone and have constant reminders pop up on your phone letting you know what you're supposed to be doing. So make sure that you plan your day ahead, plan at least those first 3 hours when you wake up. Like, worry about yourself is what I'm pretty much saying. Try to take care of yourself before you take care of other people, and that's the plan, champs. Try that out. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Let me know if that works for you guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to try to go to sleep early today. And as always, picture the goals, frame the results, stay fit for life, and it's a champ, Crown C. Peace and love.